Welcome back. You're watching Imani Television, the number one station, the Buell of Faith in the Lord Jesus Christ. This is another moment that we want to share something very important today about relationship. And of course, I'm not alone in the studio. My name is Kelvin Kibet. I'm with my guest today. But before we continue, let him first introduce himself. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. My name is Dizzle. I'm a gospel musician. I'm a speaker. I'm a businessman. I'm a farmer. I wear different hats, but for today, I'm here as a pastor because that's one of the hats that I wear.
Wow.
And I'm humbled to be here. It's a great pleasure to be here at Imani TV.
Welcome to our broadcast. Thank you for choosing Imani Television, our viewers, because we are going to get to learn more today from our guest. And remember, we are live at Imani Television Facebook page. The SMS line is just open for us for this discussion. And today we are going to deal with something very special today. And today we want to know how to deal with relationship time wasters. And this is been a great issue that affects many youths, and especially those who are in courtship period. Now, this is the time for us to discuss about it and let us know how to deal with them, to know the signs so that we cannot be the victim of the same. And our guest today is more than ready to take us through this great discussion. But before we go to the discussion, our guest today, Dizzle, I saw you have a new song.
Yes.
It's a very nice song, and I will be playing that song after when we go for a break. We'll be playing for that song. It's a very nice song, and we really appreciate your effort in the gospel industry.
Thank you.
And let's go directly to the agenda of the day.
Yes.
And how can we know that this is time wasting in the relationship? How can you judge your partner that this partner is wasting my time?
Thank you very much for inviting me once again. And thank you for the discussion that you're having this morning. It's an amazing topic that has been neglected, and very many people have given it a deaf ear.
Yeah.
And the truth is, it's affecting very many young people.
Yeah.
Not only in our country, but in the whole world. Just to give you a short recap about the basis of this, I just learned the other day that 77% of the suicides that are committed all over the world are committed by men. And I came to realize the reason as to why a lot of men commit suicide easily, it's not because men are weak. It's because men have got an ego of an elephant, but very fragile like an egg. Their ego is big than an elephant, but very fragile than an egg. You see, for ladies, it's very different. Ladies akiwa kwa relationship, dunia mzima itajua very fast. Ataenda salon asengenyane, akitoroka hapo atapatana chama, akitoroka hapo hivi ataenda ambie rafiki zake. So they will always have platforms that they will share issues about whatever they are going in their life, what is happening in their life. But for men, it's different.
They can
Yes, men can lay a low profile. You know, they're dating a certain beautiful lady from a certain quarter. They will keep it a secret. So when they're heartbroken, they have to deal with the issues themselves. So some, since because the pressure, since the pressure is very intense, some even end up committing suicide. But now, to your question, how do you realize some people are time wasters? Number one, time wasters don't know, they don't want you to know anything about their lives.
They don't want to
And
know
their family.
anything. Yeah.
So
They keep it secret.
yes, they keep it a secret. For example, you're dating a certain lady and you ask them about where are you from? They just give you a random answer. I'm from Uasin Gishu County. I'm from Nakuru County. I'm from Nairobi County. They're not giving you details. When I ask you where are you from, I'm expecting you to tell me the name of your father, the name of your mother, the name of your brothers, your siblings, your relatives that are around. So the moment you're in a relationship and you realize this person that you're relating with, they are putting it as a secret towards their family members and relatives. That's one dangerous sign. You cannot tell me that you're dating somebody, even more than a month, when you ask what their second name, you don't know. What's their third name, you don't know. Where did they come from, you don't know. You have a random answer like, They just come from a certain county. So if you anytime you bring up the question of trying to find out about their background, their family, their relatives, their siblings, and they are not comfortable about telling you that, that is a red flag. I'm not saying that the first day that you meet a person, you ask them, it's not like you're investigating them like, what's your name, where do you come from, give me the name of your clan. No. But just basically about basic details. I'm so-and-so from this family. I've got this number of brothers, this number of sisters. My mother is so-and-so, my father is so-and-so, they're working somewhere. And the reason as to why people ask these questions is so that they can avoid having relationship between relatives. Because you might be very shocked. You might be shocked. They might say the second surname and you realize, hey, it's from our family.
It's
and
very
big. You realize maybe this is your cousin, or he's your cousin, or he's your, So the reason as to why a person might ask you about such kind of questions is so that they might not find themselves in an awkward position. Another time waster will be,
but perhaps before we go to the next one,
yes,
let's just say that you start with asking basic questions like your name, where you're coming from. You don't go deeper and deeper and ask those details at first place. But how long should you live with that person so that you can ask such deep questions that like your parents and everything?
You see, when you go to the marketing industry. Marketing industry. Whenever they want to market a product, they put the best fit in front. You see, I won't mention names because I'm not permitted to mention names of companies in this program. But for example, a certain company A wants to sell a certain product. They will have to be very clear and have clarity that, hey, we are so-and-so, we are selling this, we are doing this. Like the media ethics. The media ethics, you're usually taught about the 5 W's plus H.
Yeah.
Who are you? Where are you from? What do you do? Why? When? And how. So if you cannot answer the 5 questions in the first instance that you meet somebody, then you're wasting time. Why? Let me put this beautiful scenario. I'm in town. I bump into a beautiful lady. Hey, excuse me, how are you? I'm fine. What's your name? I'm so and so. Would you mind if we have a tea date? Then they say, oh, sure. I was even heading to the hotel. We're going to go have a cup of tea. So when you're having a cup of tea, and I choose not to ask them more about themselves, then maybe after a week or two, I realize that is someone's wife. Who is ignorant between the two? I'm the one who's ignorant.
You could have asked it in the first place.
You have to ask the status quo. Hey, I'm so and so, I'm single. How about you? Are you in a relationship? Are you married? Are you courting? Are you, I need to understand those perimeters.
Alafu, then, wanaume atakwambia kuna njia mingi. Kuna njia ile unaenda straight, alafu kuna njia ingine unapitia kando. Unajua, men are very different.
Yes.
I believe that's a good advice for them. To go directly and ask the status quo.
Yes.
Okay.
By asking the status quo, it saves both of you for hurting each other's emotions.
Oh.
Because the more you relate with someone, you start developing emotional attachment towards them.
Yeah.
After you have built the emotion, anytime you hear a man or a woman saying that this so-and-so had broke me, they had invested something in it.
Oh.
What were you breaking if you have not given anything? For my heart to be broken, I had invested.
Yeah, sure.
So I cannot just walk up in the street, meet a beautiful lady, say, hey, this lady just wants to break my heart because they decided not to say hi to me. No. For you to get to a point that having your heart broken,
attachment.
yes. So even before you start investing your emotions towards the other person, ask the fundamental questions.
Oh.
Where are you from? Are you in a relationship? Are you dating? Are you married? Are you courting? Has someone visited your home and paid the dowry? Do you have a child? You need to have such kind of hard questions. And if you don't ask such kind of questions, trust me, the more you postpone the issue, it will always catch up with you. So the earlier you deal with it, the better for you.
Oh, that's a good advice. Anyway. That's the best advice for you. both gender. You know, sometimes ladies tend to shy away from asking them too, because, you know, they got somebody who maybe keeping the bills and everything. Then you're like, why should I ask? And that is where the problem is. You know, sometimes we blame men only, but women sometimes don't ask. Can you attest that?
You know, let me tell you this. If there are people who can ride, in fact, between men and women, women are very strong than men by far. And that's why they will never be our leaders. That's why God decided to say that the man is the head of the home. Why? Because God says he takes the weak and say, let the weak say they are strong. He takes the humble and gives them the leadership role. Do you know women can triple task? You can find a woman, anashika simu, analisha mtoto, ana watch news, na anakujibu. Sema, miss funny. Hivi kama hapo nasema hapa hivi, amekaa hivi. Nakwambia, na Ruto na siku anafanya sana politics. Wewe unakula. Ulikuwa unasema nini? They don't do that. They ask a man to do that.
They say men are into boxing.
Men cannot do that. And for every man, they have got a part of what you just mentioned. There's something known as empty box. You might find a man as if they are really meditating. We love that session. Just go to a place in your mind, you're not thinking about anything. You're not trying to solve anything. But not for ladies, what are you thinking? Why are you so quiet? Ambia, just quiet. Najua uko unanifikiria vibaya. So the ladies, their head is always working.
Yeah.
It's they can have a lady will wake up, they dress up, but they're thinking of what they will eat in supper. Chenye watakula lunch, vile mtoto anafaa oge, masaa yao unafaa. They can triple task and handle very many things at the same time. So that's why God decided wacha mwanaume akuwe kiongozi.
Okay.
Kwa sababu at least anapeana direction. Ile kitu yenye anapeana direction, the lady alishamaliza kuona. So when you see them in a relationship, a lady, nasemanga hivi, ladies are very strong to an extent that when they meet a man the first time and they sit for a date, they can analyze you things that you have not said. Ujapata ladies wanapo kwa sababu wanasema, huyu jamani mpeleka date ya kwanza, lakini jamani mstingy. So unashangaa, stingy. How did you come to a conclusion? They will tell you a lot of things the first time they meet you.
But some judge it wrongly.
No, you're not supposed to judge to judge it wrongly, because when people are heartbroken, it's two-way traffic. How do ladies deal with heartbreak after when the time has been wasted is different with the way men will deal with the same heartbreak when their time has been wasted. For men, hawafungangi roho haraka. Ladies wanaachilia kidogo. A lady anakutana na wewe, ataenda kuuliza opinion na marafiki zake. I met Kibet today. He was wearing a blue shirt. What do you think? Ndio picha yake akoje? Once they get 2-3 affirmations, anakaa poa na anafanya nini? Anafanya kazi Imani TV. And where does this stay? Ashakupeleka date. Ameokoka majokoka. Ameokoka. Huyu ni mzuri. Once they get the rubber stamp, every time they meet you, they go and do a subtopic about you. That men is different. A man will meet a lady, they don't first share. Na kwanza anakaa chini kwa chini na ngangana. Analipa kwa bili ya pili ya tatu ya nne. The moment utasikia mwanaume anaongea kuhusu relationship yake, imefika pabaya. Ladies will talk about the relationship when it's good. They'll talk about when it's bad. They'll talk about it when it's in rock bottom. They'll talk about it when it's blossoming. They'll talk about it when they're planning. Wataongea, they will talk.
So do you want to mean that men mostly don't talk when the relationship is at a point where they say, I can say it's so relationship. They can't talk about it.
And you know, in a relationship, for you to realize number of masters, the two of you, unafaa mmoja wenu aamue mahali kitu ta transition. Let me use a good example for me. When I met my wife, because I'm married.
Okay, good to yes. Sorry, I didn't even ask that before.
Tulikuwa na marafiki zangu town. And I entered into a hotel. What going to take tea? I saw a lady come out. I just told my friends, sijamjua bado. Sijamuuliza vitu mingi. Kaambia tu wase, huyu ndio wife yangu. Hata sijamuongelesha. Wasema kaniambia umekuwa ambitious. So when she came and said, hi, how are you? Good. It's my mom. Then she was like, who's this? Nikamwambia wewe umenisahau. Then I was your brother, I was your sister, I was everyone at home. And she was struggling to understand who is this guy asking me such kind of deep questions. Then just give me a number, then we'll talk. Akanipea number. We planned kukutana after a week. Ile siku ya kwanza tulikutana na yeye. Si kwanza kumwambia you know, this is my third name, second name. Nilimwambia kila kitu kwa meza. Nikamwambia hey, I'm not looking for jokers. After mtu mwenye ata settle down. So I want to be very clear. Are you married? Anambia no. Have you seen someone? Anambia no. So why? You're beautiful. Why are you not seeing someone right now? Then she answered. When I say it,
When she was bold then.
of course, mimi nauliza bold questions. Na mimi pia akaniuliza nikamjibu. Akamwambia mimi natafuta mtu mwenye settle down naye. So kama uko ready to answer, lakini start waste your time. If you want to waste time, sijui unataka kuoleka after 10 years, 5 years from now, hiyo ni itawezekana. Mimi nishapanga mpaka kichwa changu wewe. Niko mpaka na tarehe. So apparently mpaka tarehe na ujui tarehe. Yeah, I was not serious. So I told her that way. Okay. I told her that way. It was not like nilikuwa tisa nimesema kutendaje. After I told her that, wakati ya birthday yake, I proposed to her, she did not even answer. Because she was confused.
She was wondering who is this guy?
I was confused kwa nini huyu jamaa ana kitu, ana kashiningi, ana job, na ako board police wanaenda tu kule ni mawe. Unaelewa?
Some kwani unaenda kukula
Sasa kaniambia, wait until you get a little bit stable. Maybe give us ourselves like 2 years. If I have a job to save alafu. Nikamwambia listen. Mimi sasa tabaka tarehe. So, ukitaka kutoka kwa program, ndio utaingia mimi sitangoja. So it was that clear. I was that bold. Ikifika ile tarehe na uko ready, ni atakuwa ready wakati.
Wewe ndio
ndio. So issue inakuwa when you first meet, kuna vitu tunanga vitu tatu. Kuna short term plan, mid term plan, na long term plan.
Okay.
Unapatana na a legend and a guy. Unawauliza, have you how long have been dating? 2 years. Unauliza lady, when do you want to settle down? At 10 years from now. Hapo unauliza jamaa anakuambia 2 years from now. So among the two wanadanganyana. Lakini ukipata jamaa aseme 10 years from now, lady aseme 10 years from now, wachana na wao. Pambana na hali.
Okay.
For me, I knew myself. I only dated for 6 months. Nilikuwa ndani. Kapambania mbele tu. Umane tukizonganga. You can do this. If I want to know my spouse, and I married at the age of 25, I have to stay with her for another 25 years. For me to be bold. Yes, at 50 ninazambia watu mimi namjua. Lakini until then simjui.
I believe you're getting these advices from Ram Dizzle right here to Man Television. But if you have any question, channel for the SMS line that is just on the screen there, 0746780588. You can WhatsApp us, send us your feedback on this broadcast. And also remember, we're live at Man Television Facebook page. We're going for a fast break, but we'll be back with much more.
atafanya mambo iwe shwari. Is never in a hurry, atafanya kwa wakati wake. Takatifu dali kila siku anatujenga, dali dali tena anatupenda. Takatifu dali kila siku anatujenga. Ola, lango wako wanapisha kila siku wewe kongo, anauliza kwa tufungulie kongo. Lango wako wanapisha wewe kongo. Ola, lango wako wanapisha kila siku wewe kongo, anauliza kwa tufungulie kongo. Lango wako wanapisha wewe kongo. Napiga one, a righteous man, napiga one. Salvation, na good, na boy, as he Jesus, the truth, the way, the life. Take him. Takatifu dali kila siku anatujenga, dali dali tena anatupenda. Takatifu dali kila siku anatujenga. Ola, lango wako wanapisha kila siku wewe kongo, anauliza kwa tufungulie kongo. Lango wako wanapisha wewe kongo. Ola, lango wako wanapisha kila siku wewe kongo, anauliza kwa tufungulie kongo. Salutation, blessings.
Welcome back. You're watching Man Television. This is the day for the relationship, and we're dealing with those relationship time wasters. And we are live at Man Television Facebook page. SMS is open for you to channel your questions to our very own guest. Today, I'm talking about Ram Dizzle. He's here giving us great advices. So chip into this conversation. And to you, Ram Dizzle.
Yes.
Some say that, let us first give each other time to settle. And, sometimes this can come from the lady and sometimes can come to men. And how can you charge this and put it differently that this is no time wastage?
I'll say it straight as it is. Mm-hmm. The moment you guys meet and you don't have plans, mm-hmm. the Bible says mm-hmm. that do you know the instance that helpers are mentioned in the Bible is the Holy Spirit and a woman. When Jesus was leaving the world, mm-hmm. he told his disciples, do not leave the upper room until when you're filled. Mm-hmm. I will leave you a helper, I will never leave you nor forsake you. Mm-hmm. Then he tells Adam, let's make him a helper. Mm-hmm. Now helpers, mm-hmm. or the deputy, mm-hmm. they know too much about the chairman. Ukienda kwa shule, between the deputy principal and the principal, the deputy knows too much. He knows about the discipline, the number of students, the number of beds in school, desk ngapi mvunjika. Principal doesn't know. Mm-hmm. Same between a man and a woman in a relationship. Mm-hmm. Women know too much. Mm-hmm. And that's what they were called helpers. Mtu mwenye anakuja kukusaidia. Ako stronger than you ama ako weaker than you?
Sometimes very strong.
Exactly. Ukisema niko nataka kubadilisha gurudumu ya gari, unaita mtu akuja kusaidia. Huyu anakuja kusaidia ako na kitu yenye wewe huna. So the virtue that they are called helpers, they offer much more than what we can offer ourselves. So the first instance when you meet, if you're a man, you're looking for a helper, be straight to the point. I'm looking for a helper. If you're a lady and someone wants to take you for an out, or to settle down, huyu jamaa labda anataka tu mtoto. You need to be very clear. The moment you are very clear, ndio ujue jamaa mtani master. Every time unamuuliza, where do you come from? Anaanza kujamu. Where are your people? They get angry. And they cannot visit your people. No. Why don't they want you to visit their people? Because if they don't want you to know their people, two things might be there. One, wako na watoto kwao na wataka ujue. Two, wako na relationship ingine kwao na inajulikana na hiyo ni legit.
Ingine
ni fake. So anytime you're in the city, you see, a young man meets a young lady in the city. They meet in Nairobi. Hey, hello, how are you? Where are you from? They meet in Kitale. Unatoka wapi? Go to Chepchoina. Hey, I want to go to Chepchoina. No, see the Chepchoina. Maybe I'm gonna be Chepchoina. Wewe ni wa town. Ama Chepchoina anajulikana kama Mama So and So. Hapa town ni kama msichana tu. So you need to be very bold. For example, for my case, mimi si kuomba ruhusa na wapi niende kwao. Niliamka tu siku moja nikamwambia, ambiana kwenu next month Saturday na kuja nyumbani. So kama kuna kitu anafanya afiki ama apange wajipange, na hiyo muda nimempea, ataficha mpaka lini? Nazi kumwambia atienda waambiane next year time such as this. No. Just tell them in 2 weeks time I'll come home. So panga watu wa kwenu. Na kwetu nikasema tunaenda mahali kutembea. Na kupiga huko I was very clear. Ndio kwamba alisema anaenda kuambiana kwao. She was not hiding anything. Ya sijui. Lakini pia anytime you asking your partner because this eco side zote kwa ladies na kwa men. Tunaanza kuja kwenu lini? They get angry, they get emotional, they get mad about that. Why are they angry? What are they hiding? Then anytime you meet the relative in the streets or in town, wanajificha. Watu wanatembea na vizuri kwa hoteli, na wanasema and all of you guys run. You start hiding. Na wewe ni waraman, ndio anakuambia ndugu yangu tujifiche na unajificha. Now he does not even know your belly in your head. Why are you even hiding in the first place? What are you doing that is not funny? Unaona, sasa kwa town. Kama kwa town, unapata jamaa wako kwa balcony, kwa hoteli wanakula. Hapo chini anaona ndugu yake kwa hoteli. Huyu ndugu yangu. Tutoroka. Na mnatoroka naye. Sure. Sasa mtu hapo anaanza kuuliza kama ni ndugu yako mbona unatoroka? What are you doing? Which is bad. Then anytime you have a relationship, you avoid time wasters. Look for your accountable friend. Okay. A sincere friend. Tell them. Be open with them. Mimi wanasema kitu moja. If you fall as a team, it's very easy because mtapigana vumbi msimama. But if you fall alone, you might utakosa mtu wa kukuinua. Okay. Have accountable people and friends that you can tell them the truth. Ni aje wase nimekutana na so and so ako hivi ameenda date naye. In case anything happens, just know niko naye. Have the audacity to call my friend. Hey, ulituambia bana unaenda date bana ilikuwa saa 1. Sasa hivi saa 3 hujapiga kwa simu uko wapi? We need to have accountable friends. So it helps because usually unasema ati my life is private, my personal life is private. Who told you it's personal? If it was personal, mbona umekuja kwa dunia? Wakati uko tumba mama yako ndio personal. The moment that's why pata mama kwa matatu anapiga mtoto. Hata manamba atamchapa. Sure. Because the moment amtoka kwa tumba mama yake anakuwa mali ya serikali. Sasa kama tayari wewe ni mali ya serikali kwa sababu if you try to commit suicide right now the government of Kenya will jail you because you are the property of the government. When did you start being private? What tayari ni mali ya serikali. So unaanza tena kusema ati private, my life is private. No, I need private life like no relationship ni private. No friend. Iko private kwa kila mtu ni sawa but have at least 1 or 2 people that you are accountable to, that you can be sincere and open to them and vulnerable to them because I want malice. I want to, for example, if my younger brother comes to me and tells me what they're going through life. Nitakuwa na mwana hivi inside na nini? Seriously, amekuja kuniambia hey, I made this life because sometimes by you sharing inakufungua macho because kwa mfano wewe umekutana na dada yangu. Mimi dada yangu naje nyumbani ametochea watoto watatu. Amesumbua mama kichwa. Hapo na bwana mwenye nilipa mahari na kuna mwingine mwenye walitoroka naye. Alafu sasa wewe mwenyewe kuja kunificha my life is private, then kesho naona mnapanga wedding. Nakwambia ndugu, sasa tu ungeniuliza amekwambia kuna watoto wangapi, unaanza kutoka jasho.
Ushainvest huko,
ushakwambia ushaoleka, unasema wewe ni hater. Wewe ni hater. By the time unajua the third revelation about them, umezimia hata utaki harusi. You know there's something that happened in Meru. I don't know if you saw that. There's a story that happened in Meru. There's this guy that was planning met a lady in Nairobi. Wakaenda kwa bride price, wakalipa, wakapanga hiyo rashi kaisha. They planned a wedding. The guy looked for friends, wakapanga misafari ya magari nini. Asubuhi siku ya harusi. Before harusi. Before bwana harusi atoke kwao. Watoto wangapi wakuja huyu msichana? 2. Basi ati wanabebu wanatembea. Kukuja wakaambia bwana by the way wamekuja kwa harusi ya mama yao. The guy was like, are you guys serious? Akabisa kuuliza. Akagundua ni kweli. Do you know what he did? Walienda kufika church, bibi harusi amefika, ameingia, amematch pale mbele, ameletwa. The guy akaomba ruhusa aende kwa choo. Akurudi. Enda kwa choo, akarukia fence huko, akaenda wakamtafuta. They went and they found the guy kwa nyumba yake. Tu hakutoroka, akaenda mbali. Kampata kwa nyumba yake, amelala kwa sofa set. Ametoa nguo ya harusi, amevaa t-shirt. Mwanzo unatufanyia nini wewe? Tunakungoja kwanza mkuja. Akaambia you guys, ni siwezi ndani ya harusi.
So hurting.
So if this guy angefanya background check, na wewe fanya background check peke yako,
you must have somebody.
So utasaidiwa. Na hii it has got nothing to do with money. For you to know a time waster, unamuuliza anything about their friends, hakuna mtu mwenye alitoka tu binguni akaanguka kwa dunia pa. Where are you from? And I get emotional. Tell me something about your brothers, and I get emotional. Yani hauna watu wa kwenu.
I believe that you're getting these advices, and remember that it's good also to send us your feedback, and also if you have any question, any pressing issue, you can send us and we'll be answering right here at Man Television. And then next question, Dizzle, I just want to ask you, what of that person who is in this relationship already? Which advice can you give to that person?
I'll give this advice to that person. You're in a relationship. I don't know how long it has taken, because some people feel okay to date for 1 month, 1 year, 10 years, 5 years before they settle down. So for the time, the duration that you guys will take, it depends to the two of you. But if you're in a relationship and one of you that I'm talking to today, you feel exhausted, you feel your time is being wasted. If it's a lady, ask the hard questions. Hey, Mimi, I want to know your people. So when are you going to your people? And you should have a set date and decide. If it's a guy, you need to be very clear. Hey, nataka kujua watu wa kwenu this time and this time. Because me, I feel I want to know them. I want to kusema nimekuja kumuoa. Unaenda kujifahamisha. Anytime you ask that kind of question and propose that and they get mad, just know you're in a dangerous spot. Wale nyitari wanyuko ndani, another thing that you can deal with it, bring it forth to your pastors. Don't take your spiritual parents or spiritual authorities to be people that just need to speak to you on Sunday. Involve them. Hey pastor, mimi nimekuwa kwa relationship for the last 2 years. I feel I'm getting tired. This guy every time tuna move one step mbele na rudi mbili nyuma. I want you to help me out if you can talk to him. With a good man of God mnaitwa na Mungu ya ukweli. I don't sioni vile anaweza kufukuza about that. If you're a lady, with a guy that you feel they're wasting your time, go to your pastor, ask for advice. With how can I use rituals without malice? And for ladies, I will put it this way. If you can issue a relationship that you feel with the man who is wasting your time, go to your pastor, but make sure you first start with the wife to your pastor. A woman go to
how is it that effective?
It's effective this way. Women are emotional beings. Men are factual beings. How can I put it? Women are emotional beings. Men are visual beings. For men, they react after they see. A woman, they feel, then they react. I didn't feel well the way he treated me. Hiyo tu I didn't feel well. Inaweza kudiscuss. Unasikia lady akisema tu the way mimi alinitreat, the way alihandle hiyo issue mimi sikufeel vizuri. Mbona lazima mimi sikuona vizuri? I didn't feel well. So when a lady doesn't feel well, umepoteza marks.
Okay.
But for a man, uliona dress vile alikuwa amevaa? Uliona vile ametengeneza nywele? Smart. Wanaume wanaamua kujaza na chenye wameona. Or that's why you see a lady anaweza kuwa mtoka from a well-off family, anakutana na jamaa mwenye ana kitu. Na wanapendana tu. Because ladies hawaangaliani na macho hivi. Ladies look with the emotions. Wanasema huyu jamaa ndiye ako na pesa lakini ni arrogant. Unasikia? I'm dating two guys. Mmoja ako na pesa, mwingine ana pesa. Lakini hapa lady anasema mimi nina pesa na mimi napenda. So mama kuanza kushangaa arithmetically. Huyu ako na gari, ako na nyumba na umtaki. Anakuambia huyu jamaa ako na gari, ako na nyumba, ako na pesa lakini ni arrogant. So they import marks, see what they see. So for ladies, the reason why nasema uende kwa the wife of your pastor. Wanaume wanakuanga very weak. Wewe ni lady unaenda kwa pastor wako. Pastor wako ni mwanaume pia na ni mwanadamu. Naanza kumwambia venye uchali yako, your man has frustrated you, you know, alafu unaanza ku break down mbele yake. Anaanza kukonsole. The next thing mtakuwa ukitanda naye. So ndio usifike hapo hivyo, enda kwa bibi ya pastor. The pastor niko na shida na nisumbua ABCD. Niko kwa relationship inakaa toxic, huyu jamaa mimi stay time for 2 years na nikitaka pastor nisaidie. Yeye mtu wa pastor mwenyewe akushike mkono akupeleka kwa mchungaji. Hapo kuna security. Huyu jamaa anaweza kusaidika kwa sababu anaweza kuambia no problem, this is my wife, just sit, my wife sit here, you sit here, say your issue. Utasema, then they will advise you, then they will pray with you. If you are a man, reverend wako pastor wako ni mama na wako na mzee, unajua wako na marriage imesimama. A man go look for advice for another man. A lady go look for advice for another lady.
Okay, that's
Itawasaidia. Because if you're a lady and you're seeking advice and comfort from another man out there, over a lady's man, they will just make sure they give you what you said. So jamani arrogant, huyu mnaenda kumuona na anaona kwa mpole. Huyu bwana anataka mstingi, anaona kupea pesa. Sooner or later, mtajikuta unasema na by the way natafutanga nani huyu ako sawa.
Okay. Good advice for ladies there. And you know, we have just the end of this show, and on times imetupeleka bio sana, and of course I believe that you can give us your last words.
My last word.
Yeah, your last advice about this topic of today.
What relationship, I'll tell you this. In every relationship, for you to avoid time wastage, one of you has to rise up and ask the hard questions about where this relationship is going to. If it's supposed to lead to marriage, when? If it's supposed to visit our parents, when? If we need to plan a wedding, when? If you want to go to the Attorney General, when? Ask the hard questions. Number 2, if you're a lady and you're watching me today, and you want to know if your man is wasting your time, just tell them about your plans and let them lay down their plans. Listen to their plan carefully. Since you're a lady and you know you are supposed to be a helper, find out if you can fit in what they're saying, if you can help them, that thing come out. If you cannot fit in, be sincere enough to say no. A good example. Lady anasema mimi natamani nioleke kwa pastor. Unakutana na mtu anakuambia natamani tu kufungua bar. Mimi vision yangu ni niko na bar kubwa Kitale. Nikikuwa na bar kubwa Kitale nitakuwa nimefaulu na mwaga tu lori mzima ya pombe. Wewe unamwomba ukiomba Mungu nipe mtu wa Mungu. So, that's an indicator.
Yep.
Because you're supposed to come in as a helper. So kumhelp ni kusaidia kuhesabu stock, kuhakikisha pombe yenye mengine ni original. So mwenyewe unajua utaki maisha. Jaribu kumwangalia kama ukimvuta kwa vitu ya Mungu anakubali ama anakataa, anakataa. Then ukijua hii kitu nikiingia itaniumiza. Just be open enough. And men, anytime you meet a lady, if you don't have a long-term plan with them, please wachana wao. Because today, you might be hurting someone's daughter. Tomorrow, it might be your daughter being hurt.
Thank you so much for such advices. Thank you for coming to the show, Ram, and we wish to have you also to share more about the relationship. And of course, you as our viewers, thank you so much for tuning in at Man Television. Thank you for your feedbacks, and we are really grateful for this. Let's meet in another episode of Relationship Tuesday. And of course, keep the questions coming. Next episode, we'll be answering all of them. See you next time.
Thank you.